Yo, how's it going, guys? Today I will be going over two pairs that I'm looking at, which is EURAUD and GPUSD. Both have actually already sent out the trade, which was 100 the trade at Telegram and Discord for the buy limit for EURAUD and buy limit for GPUSD. So, real quick here, if you guys have any questions, just make sure to let me know, put on the chat, whatever questions you have, while I'm going through these trades throughout the way. And also, we are now in a new year, so therefore market should be a little bit better, not that manipulative or consolidation as we were seeing prior of last month. Market was pretty slow or didn't really have a overall direction where it was heading to. It was just in distribution form. As we could see right here, all this distribution here in the last days was just from December. Slow movement market and manipulated market. So on Euro AUD, the reason I'm looking to get in for a buying position, or we actually break it down all the way from the weekly time frame. Here on the weekly time frame, we could see how in Euro AUD, we had came in to fill in the imbalance area, testing inside our weekly accumulation price candle that we have right here, this last bearish candle before the push to the upside. Market came into it, tested it once, twice, three times. So it's been showing some pretty good respect inside that area. Therefore, that's giving me strong confirmation from a weekly time frame perspective. The market should be biased overall to potentially come all the way to this high up here. But I'm only going to be closing profits around this area, which is what we have as well some weekly buy side liquidity into that area, which in lower time frames, such as a daily and 4-hour time frame, we could see relevant equal highs. So we go to the daily time frame here. We can see how we have right there the relevant equal highs by sell liquidity, which is areas where retail traders they got in for shorts because they see what they see those double top formations. So in those double top formations, retail traders are going to be looking into getting for selling positions, right? And since they're going to be in profits, they're going to tend to move their stop losses to break even areas, which are areas that we're looking to get it stopped out, to stop out all those retail traders, because we're getting in inside the institutional movement, which would be inside this daily time frame, just waiting for market to come, fill completely the imbalance area here that we see on the daily time frame, and test inside our daily accumulation price candle that we have right there. Boom, right there. Also, we actually mark the fib on lower time frames, such as the 4 and 1 hour. We can see how this area aligns into that 705 and 79 deep discounted price area on the 4 hour, marking it from start to the impulse, which are start of the impulse headed right here, the start of the impulse right here, another impulse up here. Always want to make sure you mark it from wick to wick. We could see how in this area on the 4 hour, we have the 705. I'm kind of just putting it above the 705 in between 6.2 and 705 level, which are discounted prices, because in the 1 hour time frame, we could see how in this area here, inside this area, we have an accumulation price candle on the 2 or 1 hour time frame, which is also in the 2 hour right there, accumulation price candle. That 2 hour accumulation price candle as bearish candle before the movement up. And we will still have to continue going lower to fill in this imbalance area on the 2 hour. And then on the 1 hour time frame, we would be testing inside this 1 hour rejection block right there, which was this last bull candle before the move down. It is called a rejection block. Why? Because once we went to the upside and market didn't respect it to go to the downside, it just broke right through it. So I'm just expecting market to come back down inside that area and test as a rejection block. Once we test inside that rejection block, we should be getting in for buying positions and activating our buy limit, which is where we have it. Now my stop loss, I always put it below accumulation price candles which would be this last bearish candle before the move up, which would give us a total of 44 pips stop and an overall gain of 203 pips. Our first take profit, we do have it at this high, this old high, which is at 80 pips. So TP1 is at 80, TP2 is at 203, and the stop overall would be at 44 pips, which would give us a risk to reward ratio of 4:1. Any questions on EURAUD? Well, the next one, that's going to be GPUSD. GPUSD, I am also going to be looking into potentially be getting for buying positions. I am currently on a buy limit area, which was also sent out to all the groups at the VIP members, which is Pitch Perfect Club, which is the groups that you guys are in, have already been sent out. So on GU, it was the weekly, yeah. So on the weekly time frame, just breaking it down from the weekly, we can see how market had broken this accumulation price candle. It broke above this accumulation price candle, which created it to be now what, a rejection block on the weekly time frame. If we look in closely, right here, we can see how we have the wick of this weekly candle, which the week just barely started actually on Sunday. Market came right into it, tested that rejection block and got rejected to the upside. So just by looking at the weekly perspective, overall we should be looking for a buying area, buying position. So we're pretty biased on GPUSD, which we should continue on rising to the upside to just clear out all this buy sell liquidity that we have left behind, and also to come and fill in its weekly imbalance inside this area, which is my target that I'm aiming for, right in that weekly imbalance. Yes, we could go higher than that to clear out the buy sell liquidity, but we'll just play it safe and secure our last profit once we fill in the weekly imbalance. Now, coming into the daily time frame on GBPUSD, that area that we have at the weekly imbalance, that would be securing my last profits. We also have an accumulation price candle that has not been tested before. So that's one of the reasons why I'm securing profits there, because once testing this area, we could actually show some rejection to the downside. And well, on the daily time frame, we could also see how market has already came in, filling in the imbalance here, and tested accumulation price candle, which was the rejection block on the weekly around this area. I'm waiting for it to get in once again. The reason why I expect it to go back down there is to just come down and clear out what we have here, which is the sell liquidity, that low that we left behind, which we should see market come back and test inside that area for a new entry price for a buy limit. Coming into the forward time frame here, we're on the forward time frame. We can also see how market didn't really come all the way down. Oh, right. It didn't come all the way down into the commission price candle. So we still have a lot of imbalance to fill in and to just clear out and wipe out all this liquidity that we left behind. So GU should continue on dropping for around 30 more pips to activate the buy limit order that we have, which would be right on that commission price candle on the 4 hour. On the 2 hour as well, we'll just be clearing out this liquidity, just waiting to clear the liquidity inside here for a buy, which is the buy limit that we have running at this moment. Just simply waiting for liquidity to be cleared out before getting in for any new positions, which we should see happening inside this area. Cut that buy select that sell liquidity from this old low, create a turtle soup, and just continue on rising to the upside. The first take profit would be at this area, at this old high, which is at 120 pips. And while the last take profit, as mentioned, we have it all the way up there on the daily time frame to test that commission price candle and fill in our weekly imbalance. Any questions on GPUSD or EURAUD? Nope. Everything clear? Awesome then. Well, at the moment, these are the only two pairs that I'm taking in consideration for tonight to be activated either tonight at London or pre-London or even New York, though we could see those trades being activated. So with that being said, everyone have a great night. Happy trading to you all. And these two are actually the first two trades I'm gonna be taking for the year, new year and the new trades. The first two trades, hopefully they do get activated. We'll see how it goes. But with that being said, everyone take care and have a great night. I'll see you guys tomorrow for the Spanish session.